Hello everyone, thanks for taking some time out of your day to visit my channel. Now it's been quite a long time since I posted a video. Last one was in December, which is about 5 months ago. I was intending to take a small break and it just kind of turned into a really long break. So I haven't really planned much for this video. I've kind of just set up the camera, turned it on, and I'm just going to ramble. It's been a while. I'm probably a bit rusty at this, so apologies if I'm just chatting nonsense for a while. But I thought I'd just say hello, see how everyone's doing. I also thought this was a good chance to make a little video because I finally ticked off a massive achievement on my bucket list, which was to see Nightwish live. Something we've discussed about so much on this channel. I thought some of you might be interested to hear about it. Maybe no one cares, and if only 2 people you watch this, I'll be happy. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna just chat a bit first about the channel and why I've not been making videos. Basically, I was feeling a bit burnt out of life, my job and everything, and I went back to the UK for a little while and I was like, I'll take a break, and I don't know, I came back, I hit the ground running with work, and part of my job involved making videos as well, albeit much more boring videos, like tech tutorial stuff. But I found I was just getting burnt out on video front, because trying to get a YouTube channel off the ground while doing like a full-time job is pretty tough if anyone has tried it, because I was editing video, I was getting up at like 5 or 6, editing videos, starting work, making more, so it was just kind of a bit, yeah, it was a bit overwhelming, and I found myself kind of doubting whether my content was good. Obviously there's so many reactors out there, it's so hard to do anything original, and I'm like, God, am I actually making anything that interesting? So I felt a lot of self-doubt and all that. And I kept thinking I want to pursue my own musical goals, my own creative stuff. And I found I was just kind of overthinking everything. I kept wanting to come back with some big, crazy video idea, but I was just struggling to find the time and thinking to myself, unless I have something amazing, there's no point coming back and making more content. So anyway, I don't want to sound like I'm whining too much, but yeah, maybe I will just maybe sometime soon I'll just get back into the flow of making reactions again. But I did see there was like a downward trend in terms of like how popular videos were, so we'll see. You guys let me know if you do want to see more stuff, and if there's any. I haven't really been staying in the loop of new bands, new releases, so if there's something really exciting you think I should check out that might make a good reaction, obviously let me know. But yeah, the main thing there is other stuff, but I guess the main thing I want to talk about today is finally seeing Nightwish live. So obviously if you're new to the channel, I've made about over 20 reactions to Nightwish, maybe close to 30 if you include stuff with Floor, which is kind of crazy. And the channel, I guess it was kind of born from the pandemic era, because we were inside, there was not much to do. I was like, screw it, I'll make reaction videos. And I think that's when, I mean, it was already a popular format, but I think the whole thing really took off because people were isolated and they needed that feeling of connection, and sharing joy for things and passions. And like just some of the comments, I honestly can't tell you how much it's meant to me. Like that little year or year and a half or so of making reactions, I feel like it changed me a lot and gave me a lot of faith in humanity. Just the wonderful things people would write, you know, not in an egotistical sense, not like about me in the video, but what the music meant to them, what the community of the music lovers meant to them, and all these things are just like very life affirming and beautiful. So I feel like I've been on a journey with a lot of you, and so many conversations about, when will Nightwish and all our favourite bands get to tour again? And I remember it nearly happened, and then there was like another wave and they had to cancel the tours, all this stuff. It's just such a nightmare. So to finally have them touring again, it was just crazy. Now, I live in Vancouver. They only did, I think, Toronto and Montreal were the only Canadian dates on their tour this year. And I initially was like, I really want to go because Beast in Black was supporting as well. And they're a band I've also fallen in love with on this via reactions, and I've just been absolutely addicted to their stuff. So to see both of them was huge. And I initially thought it wasn't going to happen, and then yeah, I just thought I can't miss this opportunity. So yeah, I took the 5-hour flight over there. Not just to, I mean, they were like one of the pretty much the main reason to go, but it was also a great chance to have a holiday. We got all. Hey, bloody seagulls! Finally make a video and a bloody seagull's trying to disturb me. Anyway, so yeah, it was also a great chance. I'd never been to Montreal or Quebec before, so had a lovely time there. But yeah, it almost felt like a spiritual pilgrimage to go all that way. There's just so much build up for this. It's just kind of, it didn't really sink in until we got there. But yeah, so it was a kind of smaller, I mean, a good size arena. I think it was like about 2,000 people, and obviously Nightwish are used to playing massive festivals and huge arenas. So it was cool. I mean, it was almost intimate, although it was still packed and the crowd was so noisy. But it was great, and we managed to force our way towards the front. So I was maybe 4 or 5 rows from the front, which is great. I got a brilliant view of everything. And yeah, I mean, everyone was just so pumped. Such an awesome crowd. Like, I knew it would be, just from the vibe I've got from making Nightwish reactions in like comparison to other bands. Like the Nightwish Army are just such nice people. And obviously, maybe I'm biased because I am one of them now, but I mean, truly, I feel like people that appreciate Nightwish have a connection with a sense of wonderment, a sense of, there is something magical about their music and embracing the grandeur of nature and all these things. I think anyone that can connect with that has pretty much got their head switched on in a good way. So, and it's easy for me to relate to. So everyone there seemed so nice. And yeah, so Beast in Black came on. I do have a couple videos. Maybe I'll try and splice them into this video. I just took on my phone, really crappy quality. Obviously not too much because I'm trying to enjoy the moment, and I'm also very conscious. I don't want to be that guy that's like got someone's, you're having to look at someone's phone instead of the act. So I was only taking a few short clips, but anyway, I'll try and splice those in. But yeah, I mean, I was already excited for Beast in Black as it was, and they didn't disappoint. They just come out with such brilliant energy. And I mean, it's funny because they have quite an 80s retro sound, and that came across in their outfits and their energy. It was just full on, just glam rock fun. And the leather jackets and just crazy. The bassist had some crazy bass. I don't know what kind of creature it was. It was it was a mythical bass, let's just say that. And Yannis was just unreal. I was concerned because obviously the vocals he does are so insane, but he absolutely pulled it off. And the other guys, I think one of the guitarists and the bassist were also doing their fair share of like falsetto backing vocals, because there's a lot of vocal layering on their studio stuff. So I was worried it was going to sound a bit thin, but they absolutely put that doubt to bed. They were just so fun, and the crowd was so fired up. I mean, they were by far the best support act I've ever seen. Felt wrong to call them a support act because they were like a headline act. Like, I was already gone. I was so sweaty and my voice had gone trying to like sing along with those high notes. I was like, I could go home now. I'm already satisfied. So that was brilliant. I was so happy to see them, and honestly, everyone was just grinning ear to ear after their set alone. And then, God, it just felt like an eternity waiting for Nightwish because like everyone was so fired up, and man, when they came out, it was just like a divine moment. I think Kai came out first. I think that's quite normal, I think, for like drummers to come out first because they got to get themselves set up, and you could just hear the roar immediately. But yeah, it was just crazy. And it's always weird when you see someone famous or a band, like in your mind beforehand, you're like, I'm gonna be starstruck, like finally seeing these people. When you do see them, it's like you're seeing a friend. You're so familiar with them already. It's almost comforting to see them, and that's how it felt. I was just like, oh, there's such a family vibe to them, and everyone that was there. It was just, oh, I just felt my heart just fill up in that moment as they came out, and just immediately, I mean, we've all seen their videos, we know how good they are live, but the sound and everything was just divine. It was so good. Empu's guitar, I mean, again, I'm trying not to regurgitate all the stuff I've said over all the reaction videos, but he gets such a good sound out on that guitar. I mean, I know Troy was playing some like lead in a couple songs, but most of the time it's just him, and he gets such a good sound out of it. Some of those riffs were just brilliant, and people were just losing their minds. It was just so satisfying, and yeah, I mean, everyone was awesome. Tuamas was just kind of doing it as he does, kind of doing his own thing, but he still just draws you in, especially just knowing who he is and like that he's kind of the genius behind it. I was just like staring, oh, there he is, half the time. Yuka was awesome as well. I mean, I think my only experience seeing him so far was the digital show, the digital show, and yeah, I think he was. I guess that was a bit of a weird environment and everything, but he was new and it seemed like he was just, you know, he just memorized all the songs. He was very much focusing on that, but he definitely loosened up a lot more. He was having a lot of fun, especially with Empu. Those two were really giving it. So it was cool to see him come out of his shell and loosen up a bit more. And last but not least, of course, the most memorable performer for me, and Floor. I mean, I've rambled on about her. We've all rambled on about her so much, but I mean, just to see her live just solidified how incredible she is. Her stage presence, her magnetism, her technique and everything, you cannot take your eyes off her. Like, she just looked incredible. Her confidence, the way she would control the crowd and just get everyone fired up was brilliant. Because obviously, you know, I don't want to whinge about it or focus on it too much, but yes, very sad that Marco couldn't be there. Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he's doing what makes him happy right now. But yeah, I mean, I was chatting to some random people beforehand, and yeah, they were also saying like, yeah, it's our first time seeing Nightwish, and yeah, it was a shame not to have him there. And I'm sure if he was there, it would have been even better. But you could tell Floor was really upping the ante in terms of trying to compensate, I guess. And I mean, even musically speaking, she's often having to like sing certain parts that Marco would have to sing, which is kind of doubling her workload in some parts. And yeah, just her general energy, she really upped it to kind of make up for it. And she did an incredible job. Like, I mean, like, I had that thought at first a little bit, but I was never really like, oh, this is lacking. Like, where are other members? Like, she just has such incredible charisma. Yeah, you're just fixated on her, and you're in a trance listening to her speak, just listening to her sing. She's just unbelievable. And she even, like, things got a little rowdy at the front. I think someone was crowd surfing and sort of maybe knocked someone, and she stopped and kind of pointed it out and asked people, yeah, we love to see you getting rowdy, but you know, let's look after each other. Let's look after each other. She did it in such a cool way. She's like a guardian angel, but she was still staying very metal about it, and the whole crowd just broke out into applause. It was just like just little things like that, you know, true care. She's just an absolute, she's such an angel, goddess, Valkyrie, whatever. There's just not enough superlatives for her. I honestly think she'll go down in history as like one of the best singers of our generation, maybe one of the best rock metal singers of all time. I honestly think that, because I've just never experienced anything like it. There was moments, I was quite near the front, there was moments where, I mean, obviously she's scanning the audience, looking at everyone, but there'd be a split second where she would look at me while she's singing, just like, being touched by a divine angel or something. It's incredible. So it was really awesome, and just, yeah, and the other thing that was really cool for me, and I didn't actually expect to happen, but yeah, a couple people actually recognized me from YouTube and said hello, and I've never had anything like that happen to me before. That was totally weird, totally feeding my narcissistic ego. But like, yeah, I was in line to get in, and one guy noticed me, and he's like, "Hey, you're one of them, the vlogger guys, right?" And I was like, I'll take it. That's fame. I'll take it." Another guy actually like squeezed through right at the front just to come say hello and say watch my videos. So honestly, I was absolutely flattered, and that was such a cool experience for me. I just thought I'd share that. But yeah, I guess I haven't really planned. Again, I haven't really planned much for this video. I just thought I'd share this. But yeah, I know a lot of you have. I mean, I did a little post a little while ago, a little community post, and I know a lot of you are attending this tour or will be seeing them soon. I know they went to like New York and Chicago after this, and yeah, so like it's just cool hearing. It's just really cool hearing everyone's stories, because we've all been in the same boat, right? We've all been deprived of these live gigs and this incredible experience. So now they're finally touring, spreading the Nightwish magic throughout the world again. It's great to have positive things like this in a world where there's just so much horror and pessimism. We need to hold on to what makes us happy and what joins us together. Yeah, I hope this video was interesting for someone. It's just me rambling about myself and my experience, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. You could not have build me up too much. Like in all the build up, all the reactions and everything, you couldn't have adequately prepared me for how great it was. And I may not have done it if it wasn't, I may not have gone there if it wasn't for making the reactions. And you know, I always knew about Nightwish, but I never really fell in love with them properly until this. And it's just been life-changing, and I feel like even more inspired now by seeing them, and Beast in Black as well. I got to give credit to them. So I am so grateful for all of you guys in this awesome community and everything. And yeah, I know they're coming to Europe. I think they're coming back to Europe soon once they're done in North America. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for all of you. And if you're on the fence about going, just go. Like, it's such an incredible show. Like the lineup, the way the set list is done, it's just fantastic. So yeah, highly encourage anyone to go. Yeah. You probably, I mean, if you wanted to go, you're probably going anyway, but that's just my 2 cents. Thought I'd share it. So there we go. I don't think I've got anything else to say really. I've rambled on enough. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're all doing well. Honestly, I hope each and every one of you are taking care of yourselves during these crazy times. And yeah, maybe I'll make some content soon. I honestly don't know. I honestly haven't planned anything. Still dealing with a lot of stuff in life, and I'm just thinking maybe YouTube's going to be a bit too much to add to everything now. But yeah, we'll see. And if you want to, I still read your comments. And yeah, I want to hear about if you've seen them or you're planning to see them, or you got any thoughts at all. Leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to chat. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to sign off. Love you all. See ya.